This Sandwich Generation segment is sponsored by Hospice of Michigan. Caring for a seriously ill loved one is difficult at any time of year, but the holidays can compound the stress as caregivers, especially those who mark the season in grand fashion, try to find balance between the consuming responsibilities of meeting their loved one's needs and creating a memorable celebration. Sue Glover is Grief Support Services Manager at Hospice of Michigan, and she joins us now to talk more about that. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Catherine, for having me.
For all of us, not only those who are caring for a sick loved one, the holidays bring a lot of high expectations, right? For how everything will look and be, and how will it be wrapped and presented, and what will the experience be for the family?
Definitely, and I think the holidays start earlier and earlier every year. I mean, even now there's Halloween decorations out, but there's always Christmas stuff out as well.
Yes,
so.
Crazy time. But so for especially families dealing with an ill loved one, this can be very, very difficult, beyond the norm, right?
Yes. I think there's the added challenge, like you mentioned, about the expectations that people have about the holidays and trying to feel like you want to celebrate, but maybe you're not in the mood for it.
Yeah, and I mentioned a sick loved one, let alone the loss of a family member. Their empty chair can seem very present, during the holiday season, right?
Definitely, because our loved ones are often part of our celebrations and our holiday rituals, and the fact that they're not there this year can definitely feel very prominent to families.
Well, let's talk about getting through this then. What is some advice that you have for families dealing with this?
Well, I often tell families that really, even though other people are celebrating during the holidays, it's okay if you don't feel like celebrating. It's okay to maybe do less than you usually do, maybe create some new traditions to remember your loved one.
You mentioned scaling back. Give some examples of what they could do to sort of simplify things.
Sometimes what families can do is, instead of doing gifts, maybe they'll do a donation to an organization in memory of their loved one. They can also maybe simplify the meal, do something a little bit smaller, and try not to overcommit during the holidays.
A lot of times it's the loved one who's absent or sick who maybe did the holidays in grand style, right? And you want to do it to sort of honor who they are or were. How do you navigate that difficult territory?
Well, I think that definitely presents a challenge for families, is looking at maybe developing some new rituals and some things maybe they haven't done in the past, and creating some new memories while still honoring that loved one. And I think really that is what the holidays are all about anyway, right? I mean, you can do both, create a memorable celebration, but honor the loved one. Yeah, and there definitely can be a time to recall memories of your loved one during the holidays, maybe take out old photos, look at old videos, and remember that loved one. That's really important.
Yeah, I think too, ask them what they want, right? Do you want over the top because that's what we've always done, or do you want to keep it low key? You can honor their wishes.
Yeah, or maybe everybody in the family decides what is their one important thing they want to have for the holidays.
That's a good idea. Well, as you say, it's a tough time for anyone, but it can be compounded for sure. If you'd like to learn more about grief support services at Hospice of Michigan, you can call or check out their website. We have put all of that information on our site. Go to WZZM13.com. You'll find it under the Sandwich Generation. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
Can't believe we're talking holidays
I know,
already.
it's time already.
All right, thanks for watching. Make it a great afternoon.